Okay, welcome back, guys. Sorry for the fact that we've not been around for a while. We've not shoot any video because of disturbance and too busy in work that time of showing you some ideas on what to do with your cars, some problems because we show little by little. But it's not our fault, but we really apologize for that. Now today one does to look something concerning fuel system in cars. So there are many challenges which come in fuel systems with our cars. So this here in front of me is a Mercedes-Benz fuel pump. As you can see, yes, this one is designed for Mercedes 204, as you can see here. Don't know whether you are able to see these writings here. This is a 204 something, so that one means it belongs to the Mercedes 204. Yes, so this pump was fault. And how did I know that the pump was fault? Because before judging the pump, since it costs a lot, you have to be sure. So I want to mention 2, 3 or 4 things that you must check before confirming that your pump is inoperative or it's fault. Because as you can see here inside this component, this is our pump inside here. It has an electrical system inside it which pumps fuel, and the fuel comes out through this pipe, right? Yes, then it goes to the engine through the it goes to the fuel filter. Then from the fuel filter it goes to the common rail to nozzles, then being sprayed in the engine. So this is what happens once you crank your car. It's cranking but it's not starting. There is a fuel system in the inlet manifold. So in Mercedes-Benz there is number if you take combined spanner number 17, you just open, then you crank your car. If you see fuel isn't coming out of that pipe, then you should check your pump. But before then, there are two ways. Two ways I've said I'm going to show you on how to be sure if it's your pump. One, you just let me return this on the way it was. Just come here. Let me fix it so that will be just be on point. Yes, like this. Yes. Now you just go to your there is fuse box. That's point number 1. Be keen, take what I'm saying. Go to the fuse box. If you're a specialist in Mercedes like I am, go to the fuse fuel relay and fuel fuse, then confirm the one for pump. I think it's number 35 if I'm not wrong, in 204 Mercedes-Benz C-Class. It's located just next to the brake booster, somewhere there. If the fuse is okay, there is continuity, or the fuse is allowing flow of current. Voltage supply is okay. Now come to this connector here. It's initially located at the rear seat. You just there are locks which lock that rear seat where people sit. Just lift it, open those up top covers hiding the pump inside the fuel tank. Now once you open that cock, then you just disconnect this connector. You can either use a digital tester or even multimeter. Then you have someone to help you. Now try to measure. There in this connector there is a nut There are 4, because there are others which are just there for, they send signal to the computer for the proper performance of the engine. So use your tester to measure if the voltage is reaching here. Power supply. Don't use the pump. Use the other side of the connector which connects to the pump, because once you use here, there is no power to supply pump. The reason being, you've already disconnected the connector, so you measure the connector itself. If there is power, that's when you realize, okay, the power is reaching to the pump, but the pump isn't functioning. So that one shows you that your pump is faulty. So we've mentioned 2 major things here. Once you crank your car, and this it doesn't mean wherever the car it cranks and it doesn't start, it's always the fuel pump. No, but fuel system can also be part of them, and that's why I've decided today we focus on the fuel system making the car not to start. Reason being the pump, and that happens once you've exhausted everything. Fuse is okay. That was point number 1. Point number 2, if the connector supplying the pump with power, it has power. Why? There are some pets which gets into the car. They might even hit wires like rats. So once you confirm your fuel relay is okay, fuse okay, then you make that concern of measuring power here. If the power it's okay, then that's when you judge this one is fault. If the power isn't reaching but fuse is okay, that's point number 3 now. Point number 1 was the fuse and the relay. Number 2 was we confirm whether the power supply is coming to the pump. If there is power, then we won't go far. That shows us that our pump is fault. Point number 3 now. If the fuse is okay, fuel fuse is okay, and the fuel relay is okay now, but the power supply here isn't reaching here. Now we have to measure continuity using our multimeter, multi-tester, if I can call it. So you take these wires, the connector itself, these 4 wires, one by one, you measure from here to the far end of the near the computer to see if the wires have continuity or not, because sometimes wires might be worn inside, they might have been torn, so or they might have slightly they might be disconnected inside, and that might trigger power supply not reaching the pump. So condition where you can say that you can conclude your pump is fault is after you've confirmed the fuse is okay, the fuel relay are okay, and the power supply to the connector, it's okay, it's reaching here, you have power here. If you don't have, then that means the pump is, you've not reached to a point to judge the pump. So that's why we're going to point number 3 of measuring the continuity of this wire from here to the computer, from here to the fuse box. After that, you won't fail to get the problem. You might find one of the wires, either earth or power supply itself, it has some problems. So once you see fix, then return it. After you return it, or after you make sure your power supply now it's coming to the connector, then try to crank, then the car automatically will crank. To this case, I found the vehicle head, the pump was the one which had the problem. I replaced it, and soon I'm going to show you as I start the car. Okay, I think with that at least we've learned something today. Keep on liking, commenting, share, then subscribe please. We grow together. Even if you are not a mechanic, you might even get an idea of what to do next time in case your car gets develops some electrical problems, even if you don't know what to do. These videos, I'm very sure they might help you somewhere. Please, goodbye, see you next time. We'll be coming with another pump for markets. I think Toyota cars. This one is for markets. This one it's not fault, but I'll tell you another problem associated with the fuel system, especially in few cars like Toyota. The pump is working, but the abnormal things which are happening, which tells you that you should change the pump. Okay, let us wait. We'll meet in a few. Now this time around, we are here. We ain't leaving you again, guys. Bye. See you.